Hi guys, Mimish, everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. Let's take a look at the markets. Qs, look at the Qs. Look at the Qs playing with grenades. What a Friday. What a Friday. Friday wasn't Friday. Markets are unstoppable. Tiro continues. And that's a 0.5, and we are above 0.5. Ay, ay, ay. Fighter is Fighter is Fighter Fighter is Fighter was Fighter will be. It was kind of communist, Russian communist call out. Lenin lived, Lenin lives, Lenin will be living. Bruh. I don't think this was a good idea, especially with the volume like this. Yeah, it's the first minutes. It's still at the level, so it's not just 0.5 trend manipulation signal, but it also interacted with the still like too large to. Oh wow, trading view updated. Uh, yeah, no, I don't think it's a good idea, even though it's trend and all of that, but considering where we are. On daily, you see this volume too big, and then there's like this volume too big. And that kind of. It's interesting how stocks the time frame grouping is artificial, so it's just like it's us for our convenience doing that. Stocks don't care, and it's interesting how they like act similarly um, at at a given period of time on different time frames. You know what I mean? This thing goes up all the way up. Yeah, bro. Markets are just doing it's their thing. You know what I mean? They just do their thing. Oh, like I mean, I can rest. uh, Markets need to find their all-time highs, ladies and gentlemen. All-time highs everywhere. Sure enough, Mr. Trump will write it in the golden letters to his list of his achievements. He had this gestalt left from his first presidency where market like collapsed. It didn't collapse, but deep correction and COVID and all of that. Now he can write in golden letters the fact that he led the markets, quotes and quotes, he led to all-time highs. And then markets will collapse, sure enough. Hopefully for him when he'll be out of office. 24 he came into power. 2 more years. Most unlikely. But maybe if the market will last for like 2028, no, I think the crash is gonna happen earlier. Crash. I dramatize correction. But yeah, he'll find a way to excuse himself from correction. But all-time highs, yeah, he'll be bragging about it for the rest of his days. It's volume, sell counter trend. The volume is great. Met volume is great. And that's a short volume, so yeah. Is it a balance? It's not a balance though, right? There's a balance here and then it is a balance. It is a balance. It is a balance. Oy, oy, oy. Still going. We're beyond 0.5. Oh, in 3 minutes it's gonna close in the break, so never mind. Up. And then it's good in continuation of the trend, but volume distribution is most unfavorable for any continuations of any trends. It's on a one bar rule. And it's also Friday. Friday. Before doing any of that, I should really train myself to do. Funny enough, this was a level. Before doing any levels, I should train myself to do 0.5s because 0.5 defines pretty much everything in neutral zone. Either it's a type 1 and it's in 0.5 of the entire wave, or it's a neutral zone type 2 and it's what we're gonna do here. Absolutely nothing. Uh, so yeah, in neutral zones, 0.5 defines our ability to, hey, that's what I was looking for. Bitcoin, it's a balance. It easy balance, but it's weird balance. You see, like it upthrusts it and then boom, it doesn't go. So I wouldn't be very too much excited about this balance. And look at this break. Bitcoin loves Russian American markets. You see, that's how I know, like I'm Americanizing. When I start calling LA Peter, St. Petersburg, I knew uh, it's my hometown now. I knew I'm in love with LA because I start calling it by the name of my uh, hometown, confusing one for the other, mixing them up. You know, by Russian markets, I meant domestic, meant American. It's weird to be Russian American. I'm gonna give you that. It's weird. It's like when you're having parents who hate each other and should talk about each other all the time. Guess that kind of feeling. I never had it, things got, and I think it's a terrible situation for youth. Uh, that's why when I was separating with my wife, I was like surrendering all control and influence over the kid because I was like, you have it. Worst of all, I want my kid to have mixed feelings because mom and dad she talk about each other. And that's how it feels to be Russian American. You love both in your own way, and they just should talk about each other and kind of fight in a sense too. World War III, ladies and gents, is already happening, actually. That's my firm, not even a belief, but understanding of the situation. The situation. Dunk, dunk. Yeah, it wants to go to monthly level. It's a good volume distribution, I think, still for well, how did I get this level to begin with? I'm sorry, but we don't have this level here. It was just like dun 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 dun. So there's no 0.5, there is nothing. Just levels. Nice catch. So 0.5 of the entire wave maybe, but only on daily and hours, not on monthly. It has nothing to do with the monthly thing. Yep. And on yearly though, yeah, we reached 0.5. Yep. Since this was, it's not a, it's just a T1, but we reached 0.5. and gave you volume, and the biggest volume of the entire. Good stuff. 0.5 volume, exhaustion volume. Yeah, all the good stuff. Look at it. So could have expected a reversal here. A reversal here. And that's what we've got. Slowly but surely. Oh, but yeah, we disconnected the level. So once it closed in correction here. So it was the situation up to here, and here we just like disconnected levels and charging them anew. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Oh, okay. Oh, we need levels. Yep. Still holding. Continuation of the trend. Too much of a volume. Too much of a volume. On the reaction bar. In the middle of nowhere, but we're in like in this gnarly McGnarly balance on not a balance, but like nothing. We lost everything. We lost everything. Also, I like new symbols um, on trading view long and short, setting up the trades. I would always like confuse them. Thank you, trading view. We passed 0.5, but it's legit. It's valid. It's valid. And then we formed a balance. There was not much of an exhaustion here. There was a little volume, but not the biggest. So, and then it's not a balance yet. And here it was, technically it was a break. But now, yeah. So, oosh. Litecoin is not tradable on Coinbase, but I don't care because I traded through some liquidity provider, Pixis. This is weird what's going on here because this sign of strength and then this volume comes in. So that might have been it for the morning push. What did we have here? We had a correction. I think, yeah, previous 0.5 is here. Is here. It's funny that 0.5 is our main guidance in neutral zone type 2, even though it's absolutely artificial. It's us just decided that we are better off. It's a man-made decision, just like statistical decision that we need wave to like correct deeper than just the T2. We need the previous T2 for a good correction. So this is absolutely artificial. 0.5 of the entire trend impulse in neutral zone type 1 has like more sense. This is all like just a consensus in our trading community that we're gonna use it. Yeah, looks like a stop. Looks like a stop. Oops. Why though am I watching long at this? There's nothing long in here. Yeah. Well, it's a balance that didn't go to. So from here it had to go, but see, like too much volume. Mm. Not too much volume is not alarming. It was like a volume T1, up thrust, and then it just doesn't go. Then just doesn't go. So all this is hallucination because we should be looking for a. We're looking for short here. However, look at this break, how powerful it is. And it closed like all above the transition extreme. So here we're looking for a continuation of the trend. Yeah. Here we're looking for a continuation of the trend. And I cannot short Bitcoin anyways. I cannot short cryptos. So what the heck? So what the heck? IBM. Look at this, guys. Just buy it without test. Nah. There's no context on daily, on monthly to begin with. Look how beautifully it popped. Buying without test. That's how I would normally get like locked. I think that's how I got locked in T-row as well. Yeah, trying to do something here. And then boom, it just gaps. So good job not touching it. Now it's transitioning Shroom and all of that. And all of that. And it's not in a good place on monthly. Yeah, 0.5. I wouldn't even. I'm still looking at this level, but realistically, this volume in 0.5. Send it to Dagestan. 2 or 3 years. Forget it. We'll see what it do here, but I don't think anything good. Same deal. This Wyckoff and dividend are very look alike. Very look alike. Same deal with broken. It's a volume, but it's a volume in 0.5. And we have 2-bar up thrust now, testing it, and we have room to go. And we don't even need this 0.5 because it's a balance. It's 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, it's a balance. So previous 0.5 here, maybe. Yeah, I wouldn't bother with 0.5. It's counter trend, but it's a balance. Well, yeah, it's counter trend balance. Regardless, it's more short than long, even though it broke the level. However, it's in the right place and monthly, daily. This is 20th of March, so send it to Dagestan. Yeah, this is like 20th of March, right? Proceed with caution. Ooh, this is a good volume. This is a good volume. Normally, it wouldn't show a good entry on for day trade in the places where the daily time frame came to the support zone of the just buy like above this. That's not how we roll. This is not how we roll. For sure. For sure. Bitcoin, oof. Target. Buy. Walmart. I don't know how to know what to do with it. I asked my trading coach though. We'll wait for an answer. Doom. Netflix makes its move on earnings. Sad story on Netflix. So do we do next? We got the volume spring. Continuation of the trend we have on yearly. Oh, it's so high. The heck is this? Notes of a Madman. You know, Nikolai Gogol. And all this holy war, whether he's Ukrainian writer or Russian writer. No comments. I refuse to participate in this holy war. I'm too old for this shit. I'm too old for this shit. Oh, wait, what? So yeah, this is like too much of a volume for a trend manipulation signal. Also, this 0.5, oh, it's from previous. No, 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 no. That's not how it works in neutral zone type 1. Yes, this is how it works. So we don't have a 0.5. Where we have an interesting volume. Will it just go from here? I don't know. This equal, it can go, like, can be aggressive or go and be conservative. It can go whichever way it wants. I think it will go, but it's not about what I think, it's about the system. We've got a lot of stuff going on. This is far above 0.5 and still it's in between these two now. Boom, it just goes. Go SPYV. Oh, it's a derivative of S&P 500, so that's why. Okay, so let it run. Dunk. Dunk. Oh yeah. Again, balance and why does it not go? Not even like a weakness or anything, could just oh yeah. I'm sorry. I get too excited. It kind of knocks on this creek level, wanting to go higher. It says like correction is over after this spring. I spit all over my monitor. This is like 1 bar reversal, so maybe not. Maybe not. Boom. I wish I could fly over the rainbow, so high. You remember that one? That was so good. I wish I could fly. This thing bounces in point 0.5. Don't think it's a good context on monthly, even if it gives us in spring, towards spring. This volume still holds. I think I can fly over the rainbow so high. Rise up. Dun, 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 dun. What a song. What a music video. I was so inspired, almost broke my legs. Rope jumping that summer. Um, and also, there was a lot of partying involved. It's just wasting my life. But now I'm stronger. Financial musical. Musical Friday. That's how we're gonna call it. Musical Friday. Then yesterday. Dun, 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 dun. What is going on here? Baba shows us the miracles of equilibristics back and forth. Okay, so Sign of Strength moves here. It just goes. UPS. It just goes. Pump. It just goes. Um, this thing looks like it wants to correct. Unvolumed. This volume is explainable though, it's in this level. But yeah, so that pretty much marked out the beginning of the end. I'm on my quest to clean out the charts now. It's very like coach has a point. Like every line on the um, chart has subconscious effect on me. So why would I be lazy, and subdue myself to such an effect? And it's pretty much it's beyond just the range of current monthly levels. This thing is pretty much kaput. Hitler kaput. um, that's sort of like derogatory things we would use as kids. uh, World War II or Great Patriotic War is what they call it in Russia. Has such a huge influence on Russian society. And no wonder, like Russia lost like 15% of its population in the hellfire of that war. And that's not a laughing matter, I think. This shit is serious. T1 is, well, it's volumed, but only locally. It's literally bigger than previous, and that's a 1 bar rule, so that's our last. Yeah. So not much to look for. Just expectations management. Don't think it's a good idea. I'll leave it just because to leave it. But yeah. And that was the last one. Okay, that's enough. Let me start my day. Spicer is freaking out and it broke the level, and this level makes no sense anymore. So, because it cannot interact with it, not manipulating this. So, scanning done. Silva, get me some Silva. Get in the chopper. Yeah, Bitcoin looks like it's gonna break. And once it does, we can continue to follow it. Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. Okay, very skeptical about this, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Take care, guys. Trade responsibly on your own. Never listen to anyone. No one knows anything. Learn and grow in the communities of like minded.